have a quesadilla or maybe a bowl of vegan broth, a potato dipped in salt, and enjoy the Dirt Church Radio AidStation. And this week, it's our Western States Endurance Run Special. But before we start, please consider supporting Dirt Church Radio on Substack. So we have a Substack newsletter, and you can either pay to be a subscriber to that or be a free subscriber. So after 8 years of sharing the voices and stories of trail running, we need your help to keep going strong. Your support helps us reach new places, shares more interesting stories with interesting runners, and continue to help us document the sport that we love. Join our community and help fuel the next chapter of Dirt Church Radio. We'd really appreciate it. And you can get that link, dirtchurchradio@substack.com.
And can I just say shout out to Matt, because he's the one that actually writes the newsletter, because I couldn't probably string a sentence together in words. So good on you, man. And does that include the actual episode as well? Like that?
So
you
yes,
get that early
so you're
too,
getting
right?
early access to AidStation podcasts. And as we get more into the next chapter of Dirt Church Radio that we've all been talking about off mic, right guys, we'll have some other extra goodies to share, maybe of the visual variety. But look, we'd really appreciate your support. So dirtchurchradio@substack.com, or click the link in the Instagram stories that come out every Wednesday. And yeah, we'd love to see you there. So thanks. Anyway, I'm Matt Raymond.
I'm Ali Pottinger.
I'm Andrew McDowell. Hey.
Yay, Western States weekend. This is like sort of Christmas week, isn't it? I'm unreasonably excited about it. And I've never felt like that about a race until I watched it on the live stream last year and captivated.
Oh, okay. So you're sort of relatively recent to really feeling the vibes.
No, excited about it, but never watched the live stream. And I think it was the live stream that did it to me. Like I was an avid Twitter dot watcher, on the early days of I Run Far. But then when that became an absolute cesspool, I just took Twitter out of my life, and I'm generally a lot happier for it. But
I wonder if they still do, is it, maybe they're on Blue Sky now, I don't know, but do they still do?
Just libs.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there still a Twitter-ish feed from Iron Far? Or is it all just a live stream now, we don't need to worry about it? Because it was kind of cool, I remember having multiple screens up as you were trying to sort of make sense of it all on the day. You'd have their feed and they'd have some photos, and then you'd have there was a live camera that was terrible pixels in one corner, and then you'd have sort of the top 10 of each field in another corner of the screen. And I quite liked juggling it all. It was sort of fun, but I suppose you don't really need to do that anymore.
Yeah, the good old days, eh? The good old days. But look,
yeah,
we've talked about the weekend that's in front of us. How's everyone's weekend that's been gone? Ali, what did you get up to?
I went camping, which is, what you do in the middle of winter, right? So, yeah, it was good. We went over to Makatu and boy mum life. So there's an estuary with mud flats there. And, of course, the boys just tear off over the mud flats. So I'm squelching through all these, mud crab holes, just going, if I had a little girl, I'm sure she would just be doing some colouring in. But instead, here I am wading in the mud, shouting, and they're pretending to not hear me.
That's some terrible stereotyping, Ellie.
No.
My girls loved rolling in the mud.
Did they?
They were right in there. Absolutely filthy at the end of a day of camping.
To be fair, it is my child, so either way it would probably be just exactly the same. Yeah. What about you guys?
Did you get any runs in?
No, I did not. That's the joy of solo parenting. I did not, but I ran today, which was good, and hopefully some more this week. What about you guys? What did you get up to?
Yeah, we had an impromptu. We're really lifestyling, and all of our children too. Mud has been a thing in our lives, and actually cupcakes and quiet craft for the girls. But they would be muddy doing it. We had an excellent impromptu adventure to Rotorua. Rebecca and I went down on Saturday morning. We'd aimed to do the Black Trail because I've always wanted to do that. And we relied on navigating by Mankey, which Sean McWilliams sent us. And if you don't know what a Mankey is, it's a map printed on a silk hanky that it's not silk, but it's a hanky that they sell at it's quite smooth, that they sell at the gift shop.
Yeah.
So you can get them. And we tried to navigate around the forest. with this thing, and I'll show it to you, Andrew, after.
But don't they just? I mean, those tracks. This for those that don't know. They've got multiple coloured trails at the Redwood Forest, right? And the black is the big one.
Yeah, that's the big one.
It's about 33, 34K. But
so that one's not, because all the rest are just marked the whole way. You don't need a map at all.
Yeah,
this one it has been recently.
Tell you what, sending us up Moirangi Road with it, anyway.
What?
Yeah, it was, but it was amazing. And everyone we saw said, "Oh yeah, the marking's gone a bit wonky," but we had heaps of fun. We still got 30K in. Everyone was super helpful. We went right up over the top of a Moirangi, saw some of the new trails that we want to do next time.
Nice.
Went past sort of Tuahutariki downhill road. It was so good. So yeah, it was a really, really, really good day out. And if New Zealand's a village, Rotorua is the bloody town centre of that village. We pull up at the visitor centre, and it's, we're really excited to hop out of the car, and literally the first person I see is old VG himself, Sam Beale, who's just finished the run, and he's standing there and he's like steaming. He's glorious. He's with his mate, and I'm like,
glorious, a gorilla in the midst.
He is an impressive human being, and fair dues to the man. He's gotten much. He was always lean, but he looks fast as so. And I'd never met him before. So I stuck my hand out and went, "Sam, my name's Matt." And he goes, "I've got a bone to pick with you." And if I'd have been clever, I would have said, "I hope it's a femur." But what he did say is he said, "Oh yeah, thanks for coming up with the name Leg Day." And I said, "Look, it wasn't me." And he goes, "What was it, AI?" I said, "No, it was Eugene."
Was it AI?
Yeah, everyone thinks Eugene's so nice. And he goes, "Well, actually, he did cop, to be fair. He does skip leg. He did used to skip leg day quite a bit. He was quite happy with the vanilla gorilla." But
oh, good.
He was.
Coincidentally, Eugene was doing a literary thing down at the library, so I think Sam was off to disrupt that, maybe go tip over some bookshelves or something. But yeah, what an awesome dude! Like, jumped out of the car, there he was. It was so funny, like how it just and yeah, he just I've got a bone to pick with you.
You want to stay on his good side, mate?
Please don't hurt me. Yeah. He would have had me up in one of those giant paws up top of the redwood. I would have been like Fay Ray.
Excellent.
Amazing. Yeah, but what a great day, and just so privileged to be able to have cool adventures and outside of my comfort zone, because I'm as stuck in my ways as the next person, and so I could have run Riverhead, but had the privilege to go hang out for the night and then come back. It was awesome.
And shout out to Eugene for his book. Sounds like it's all going very well.
It's you can't walk. So Eugene, original co-founder with me of Dirt Church Radio, can't walk into a bloody bookstore. There's multiple titles that he's written. I think there's 4 on the go at the moment.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
as award-winning podcast. So clearly I was the anchor that was weighing him down.
I'll be recording his dulcet tones next week, so that I'm looking forward to catching up with Eugene. Should be great.
What about you, Andrew? You get any runs in?
Yes. The weekend started off well. The lovely 30K are out at Riverhead with Tom and Jono, and good chats, good catch-ups. But I went pretty hard on sorting my house out, because the extended in-laws family were coming on the Sunday afternoon. So you want to make a good impression, even though I've known them for decades. And I was so exhausted on Sunday morning. I did get up to run. I had a little bit of a fitness test plan to. The plan is always to stick around 130 BPM, so not look at pace, not look at anything like that. And so my watch just has 130 BPM on it, and I don't know how fast I'm going or anything. And the plan was to do that for an hour just to see how the fitness and where I'm at. I was so knackered, I couldn't even hit 120. Like, I couldn't run fast enough to get to where I needed to go. And so after about 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes, but after a little while, I was like, oh, this isn't working. So I just came home. I was like, nah, this is the crappiest run ever. So I've had some great runs and shit runs lately. It's been a real mixed bag. I knew, like, when I woke up, I was like, today's not a day to go for a run. Like, you just know when you're wrecked. And I'm just kind of burning the candle at all the ends at the moment. So right now I have a shoulder that is completely wrecked. So no running today, that's for sure. Anyway, it's my sob story. Or tomorrow, probably. 2 days in a row.
I hope that comes right.
Yeah, I do
I hope
too.
that comes right.
Yeah, breathing hurts. Yeah, we'll get that fixed.
Breathing's useful. And speaking of people whose breathing is hurt at times, you've done Western States. It's higher up than where we live, and
yeah, surprisingly, actually, like it's only 2,000 meters. The start line's at 2,000 meters, and you run up to about 2,800 or so, and which is high. I mean, it's higher than Ruapehu. Like it's not bad, but I was surprised at how much I felt it. Like coming from sea level, I was staying at San Francisco a couple of days, and then go up to what is it called? Oh my gosh, Lake Tahoe anyway, and where we were staying, and you get out of the car and you carry the bags up a few steps into the house, and you're like breathing really heavily, and you're just sort of like, what is going on? And your VO2 max drops on your watch almost immediately, and it came up with a screen that I'd never seen before, and it said you are this adjusted to this altitude. And I didn't even know it could do that. And it said you're adjusted immediately to like 900 meters. You don't notice, so you immediately get that for free. And then it's a few hundred meters every day. So technically speaking, if you really wanted to feel like it was totally normal, you'd be there almost a week for a 2K start. But obviously that's a little indulgent. So unless you're the top guys who hang out there for 3 or 4 weeks beforehand. So yeah, that was a surprise that it actually really hit me out of breath. And I thought, well, I'm only at 2,000 meters. Like, it's a bit pathetic, but yeah, you do feel it.
And we talk about Western States. We're like, Western States. There are people listening to this AidStation podcast who are either newer to the sport or perhaps don't have the same sort of tragic death grip on the minutiae of the history that we do. So, Andrew, why don't you talk us through the beginnings? What is this thing called Western States?
It's got a funny history, and there's a few myths attached to the history. Originally, it was a horse race. Again, apologies for everyone who already knows this story, but for those that don't, it was a horse race called the Tevis Cup. It started in 1955, and for the following almost 20 years, only horses ran it. 20 soldiers in 1972 marched it, and 7 of them finished in under 48 hours. I don't know why they sort of said, hey, let's march this, and maybe some general told them to go get some training in or whatever, but they did it. And then the more famous one, of course, is Gordy Ainslie, the chiropractor. He ran most of it in 1974. He ran it all, but it was... He said that he ran most of it in a little bit of walking. And he was the first one to get a sub 24-hour finish. He finished in 23 hours and 42 minutes. So that was in 74. In 77, the first official Western States race took place. I think about 14 people took part. Andy Gonzalez won it in 22:57. I looked at that and I thought, hey, that means I would have won it if I'd run it in 1977, but I was minus 1 year old, so that would have been difficult. However, this is where it gets a bit weird because it didn't actually become a 100-mile race until 1985. So all those times I mentioned were actually only an 89-mile race. When they finally measured it properly, they went, oh, it's not actually long enough. So now there's this weird sort of dispute because Western States always has labelled itself as North America's oldest 100-mile race. The oldest 100-mile race is actually the Old Dominion in Virginia. That's had its first race in 1979, so technically 2 years later, but it was 100 miles then. So it just depends how pedantic you want to get about these things. But between the two of them, interesting, the Old Dominion in Virginia modelled its race off Western States. So they were already looking at what the Westerners were doing, and they said, we need something like that on the East Coast. And they even have like silver buckles for the sub 24 time, like just the same as Western States does. So there was they were trying to be like it. But interestingly, obviously, like we know that Western States is massively oversubscribed and just getting worse and worse every year. So really I should be talking it down and saying, guys, it's a waste of time. Don't enter it. It's a horrible race. It rains the whole time and it's really hard and don't do it. So that's what I should be saying instead of saying it's actually every bit as awesome as you read about and hear about. So I should be discouraging people because I'd like to do it. It's the only race I'd really, really want to do again in all that sort of lottery world. But hey, if you want to do the Old Dominion and say you did run the first 100-mile race, you can just enter. It's got like the same number of entrances like Northburn. It's crazy how different they are in popularity. Now, I don't know the course or anything. I don't know why that one has not seen the insane numbers as Western States, but it remains a question mark. I'm sure someone might know. It's held in June, so it's held like a month before. Technically, I suppose you could do both, but for whatever reason, Western States now has entrants in the order of 25,000 or something, trying to get into 350 or 250 spots because 100 of them are taken up with sponsors and returnees, and that was the reason that the reason Western States is limited to 358 runners is that's how many were running it the year that the Park Service said no new races in this area. So they were allowed to keep theirs going because it was already going. And they said, how many did you have last year? And they said, we had this many. So that is the limit every year. They can't have any more.
So that's like 250. That's the same as the full Kepler Challenge, isn't it? So it's 200, isn't it 250 for Kepler? And
I feel like it's 450 for Kepler.
Is it 450 and then 150 for the grunt? Something like that. It's not very much considering some of the you think about the other prestige races in the world like UTMB, the size of those fields. Yeah,
well, it's really only UTMB that are massive. Like the Hard Rock is even worse. It's about 120 in Hard Rock. It's almost none. And if you're a first timer trying to get into Hard Rock, there's only about 50 spots. It's so limited, and that's thousands trying to get those 50 spots. But even then, I mean, UTMB is still not the easiest thing to get into, even at 2,500 starters for UTMB. So there's still well over 10,000 trying to get into there as well. It's probably more. You know, it's for Western States, that definitely adds to the appeal. I think it's the FOMO, right? It's like, wow, you're lucky enough to get in, you know? And when you're walking around the day before the start, you've got that yellow band on saying that you're running it. Everyone is so pumped. Like the Americans know how to do pumped, man. Like they just don't hold back. They're just like, oh my dude, awesome, bro. Have a great day tomorrow. That's so cool. Go, man. Where are you from? New Zealand. Oh yeah. You know, it's just so much energy.
So it's not like here where you just kind of make eye contact fleetingly with the person. You both have this shared understanding of like, I'm really uncomfortable too. Should we just walk past each other and not say anything? Okay. Wow. I wonder what that's like.
That's just Naseby, mate. Oh, no, wait. No. I haven't even been there. I don't even know.
Eugene said that. I said, how was Naseby, bro? How was Naseby? I was so excited. And he comes back and he goes, no, it was good, but they're not our people.
Stoic. Very stoic. It's everyone just goes for it. I think, I went to talk to the Ultimate Direction guys about my pack being broken, and they're like, oh, that's okay, dude. Have a new pack. Here you go. Oh, really? Yeah, man, I'm sorry your pack was breaking. That's no good. Have this one. It's like $300 packs. And they're like, here you go. I remember, dude, there's so much swag. It's crazy. And yes, I do have the awesome Hoka slides and bright orange. Oh, so sexy. Yeah. Emma said,
that shirt
those
you
in the
came out
bin.
The finisher shirt was pretty sick, I have to say.
The finisher shirt.
Yes,
the finisher shirt is amazing. You were really worried. I've said this before, like, don't meet your heroes. And to me, Western States was a hero, just in the event itself. And I was really worried that I would get there and, I don't know, don't have a great day, or you just sort of go, oh, the scenery wasn't that great. Or, I was really worried it was going to be a bit like that. But, I mean, man, the first 50Ks especially are mind-blowing. You're above 2,000 metres for the entire first 50Ks. It's actually quite technical. It's not easy at all. There's huge climbs in that section, and you're really working. But the support at the aid stations, the people around you, everyone knows how lucky they are to be there, or at least they've worked really hard to be there. There's the occasional sort of, I got on one ticket. But there's not many of them, and they generally, a lot of them don't finish because they weren't actually expecting to get in. That's the one thing about it taking so long to get in, is by the time you do, generally speaking, you're well seasoned, and you know how to tackle these races and how to approach them. So, the first climb. Sorry, I'm going on a bit. The first climb, like 3 or 4 kilometers up and up and up and up and up. through these just beautiful mountain meadows, past the chalets, and then of course you get right to the pass. What's the pass called? I should know. Anyway, the one that you see on all the sunrise shots, and everyone tries to get up there early, all the supporters, and you were just going through and you sort of remember this is like 6 o'clock in the morning, or by the time you get there or whatever, and there's people just surrounding you on either side, just so much energy, so stoked. And I started almost at the very back of the field because I really, really didn't want to overdo it. I wanted to not, because I knew that if I started towards the front, I'd want to try and keep up with whoever was around me. So I made sure I started at the back so I could be really, really chill. And so there would have been a few hundred people that had already gone in front of me, and yet the energy was still just, they were vibing so hard, even at that point. So yeah, it was every bit I hoped for and then more.
Ali, what was your first? That's you're selling it. What was your first awareness or consciousness of Western States?
I don't even know. I was kind of pondering, trying to remember it. I know that a couple of my friends had run it, obviously before Andrew. So Shane Simpson and, oh my gosh, Kristen Brace had run it. So I remember Belinda just doing lots of kind of live updates out on course, and so seeing the buzz there, and that really probably put it on my radar a lot more. And I think maybe that's, Andrew can talk to that, but kind of that really big kind of crew and AidStation buzz that kind of seems to surround Western States was what drew me to it a bit more. Yeah.
Have you ever coached anyone who's done the race?
Yeah, number of people. So, and Lachlan's running it this year, so hopefully he goes well. So, yeah, number of people, which is exciting. Yeah. What was your first glimpse of Western, Matt?
So my first glimpse of Western, there was this Dean Karnazes. I love Dean Karnazes.
Do you?
Unapologetically. Like, I've interviewed him like 4 or 5 times. I think a couple for print. He was one of the first guests on Dirt Church Radio. My friend, one of my random nursing colleagues in the crisis team, he went to America to do something. I think he went to run a marathon, and Dean Karnazes was at the expo. He bought me back a signed Dean Karnazes poster.
Oh, beautiful.
And he was in his North Face area, and the dude was like, yeah. So I'm unashamedly, I'm Team Dean, right? And it was that 60 Minutes documentary. Did you ever watch that, Andrew? Where it wasn't Ann Trayson was the woman, it was another woman, and it was talking about bad water in Western States, and just how I remember him going out for runs, and he was going out for training runs, and he had like a credit card with him, and he was like paying for coffee. And he was going, and I remember just sitting on my floor in my house just going, what's this?
Yeah,
and
what is this?
Packed it away for years and years and years. And then, there we go. I think when we moved back to Auckland, I went to the library in QMU and pulled out that copy of, I think it was Ultramarathon Man. Mm-hmm. And there's the one where he's standing and he's just wearing shorts and he just looks jacked.
He's a specimen. Yeah.
And I was like, well, he doesn't look like your traditional kind of runner though, and I thought, well, wow, that guy. And at the time, several years ago, I was more that side of the bell curve than not, and I was like, he looks kind of like I have a body sort of like this, like I could do that surely. And it was all downhill from there. Look at me now.
There was, in his book, he's got that beautiful little map of the Boston Marathon with Heartbreak Hill in it versus the Western States profile. And it's got, so the Boston Marathon does this little squiggly line with a tiny little bump, and then it drops down to the finish, or, very lightly drops. And then Western States was above it, and obviously it already starts 2,000 metres above it. So the line is kind of, deceptive in a way, but it looks like a mountain because it's so much bigger and longer. And I remember looking at it going, surely this, no one can do this.
Yeah.
Who does this? But then again, I lived in Boston for 3 years, and I looked at people finishing the Boston Marathon. I thought the same thing. I thought, who can run a marathon? Like, that's insane. Talk about a missed opportunity, but there we go. That was probably the first seed for me. Is like seeing that visualization of just how epic it was, how massive it was, and then just sort of going, I think I want a piece of that at some point.
And then getting further down the road, and we're lucky enough that we all kind of are in that era, hey, of like the Jeff Rose, Anton Krupicka, Killian Jornet, Ian Buddy Sharman, and Trayson, like that was the next step for me. Sort of like, okay, Dean Carnace, that was cool, and there was always that rad anecdote. And if you haven't read Ultramarathon, man, read it. It's a good book. When he throws up in his Lexus, do you remember that? He DNF'd the race.
No,
he was sitting in this because he was a rich dude. He
was like a finance guy, eh? Finance bro.
He was a finance dude.
Yeah.
He was a finance bro. Yeah, and
like Rich Roll, eh? Rich Roll. Rick Roll? No, Rich Roll. I get so confused.
Rich Roll was a lawyer. He started cramping uncontrollably in his Lexus and then threw up all over the dashboard. And he's just like, I remember going, "Wow, that's incredible." But do you remember when at Tarawera when you back in the early days when there was the Ultra Trail World Cup
I do, yeah.
World Tour.
You got a sticker or something
Tour.
in your little book.
I remember getting my passport to Western States and they're like, hey, you qualified for Western States. Like, there you go. And obviously you qualified to put your name in the lottery. But I remember going like, holy hell, this is rad. Even though it's such a big thing as well, that was a real link to it's funny, isn't it, for something that's so kind of mystical and now absolutely largely, unless it's lucky chance, unobtainable to get into.
It's a bit like running a 3-hour marathon and thinking to yourself, if I could just run 50 minutes faster, I could go to the Olympics. That's all I got to do. It's a bit like that. Like it's like, yeah, you can enter a lottery, but it could be a while.
Yeah, even qualifying to enter the lottery, that was really cool. So before we go much further, we 1/3 of the Dirt Church Radio triumvirate has completed Western States, and we know a bunch of other people who, through skill and luck, have completed it. But Ali, why don't you had a wee chat to someone just before? Who was that?
The wonderful Caitlin Fielder. So we've been messaging over the past few days and finally managed to link up. So she's in the Adidas house, ready to rock and roll. So it was really fun chatting with her, and I'm so pumped for her.
Yeah. Yeah, people are talking her up this year.
Oh, look, I'm team Caitlin.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
We know.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Imagine a Dan Jones, Caitlin Fielder 1-1.
Oh.
Can we dream? Dare to dream?
We can dream.
Wouldn't that be something?
There was this, at UTR in the 50K, there was this Japanese runner who was stuck to Dan Jones's shoes, right? Like he was right on.
Oh, I saw the video of that. That was weird.
It was hectic.
And perspective, because Dan's tall and big and this guy was quite a small dude. And then Dan just put the hurting on him and he took off up the stairs and he got it. But I think if it was Caitlin on Dan Jones like that, there'd be elbows being thrown for sure. Like, I mean, she probably punched harder than Dan Jones.
She was a boxer.
She's a trained boxer. But and that was a wonderful moment too. Like the dude at the end of UT, I don't know if I told the story. He went, my target was Dan Jones. My hero is Dan Jones. Like he was like full and like, I'm in hero worship mode and I'm going to try and smoke this dude. But we should listen to that conversation you had with Caitlin right now.
Well, it's pretty exciting because we have got Caitlin Fielder here ready to talk to us about Western States. Caitlin, where are you at the moment?
Kia ora, how's it going? I am up Olympic Valley at the moment. It's around Lake Tahoe, if you don't really know where that is. So, we're with the team at the moment, just kind of cruising up here in the valley with every other runner, it seems like, in America.
It's just chocker on the trails at the moment, is it?
Oh, yeah, well, we just finished the Broken Arrow weekend, so it's been full gas, yeah.
What did you do for Broken Arrow?
I didn't do anything. She's a short race and definitely too fast for me, I think. But we're up there cheering them all on. So we have teammates that are racing in it. So it's pretty cool to see them going all out.
Did it give you any FOMO? Are you like, I'll be back there next year or no?
It gives me FOMO in terms of just like we're like done in like a few hours. You know, I'm like, that's so nice. You know, I think back to like the 50Ks and stuff, and I'm like, that's just ideal. Like these guys are just done now, you know, done. And then like I've been trying to sort out all my nutrition today.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, it's just hectic. Like it's just so much. A lot of moving parts.
Do you get help with that? Like since you're obviously in the team house at the moment, like is there people that are like, let me help you with this, Caitlin, I've got you?
Yeah, so we've got a team nutritionist, Meredith, who's great, and she's a good friend of mine as well, and she helps a lot. So she helps me in terms of like I bounce kind of what I'm going to do off of her. Hopefully my internet's not bad, but sometimes it kind of goes a bit off. But so she's really great in terms of bouncing my initial thoughts off of her, and she kind of helps me solidify those ideas. But in general with my nutrition, I've got a pretty good grips on what I can do during a race, so I try and do that.
That sounds fair, and it's probably nice just to have that sounding board there too, to go, oh yeah, you've got it sorted, or have you thought about this?
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of good to have options that you might not have thought of before, like ginger ale or you know, some other solid options, because this is such a long race, you know, in terms of timing. So there are so many different things that can go wrong, but it's just trying to mitigate those and have an option there in case it does go wrong.
What are some of the other kind of more random options that you wouldn't have normally thought of that you're going for?
I mean, it's so funny because I think back to when I first raced Old Ghost. And I basically, like the whole race, I basically just packed like sandwiches. And this is like the complete opposite of back then. I think I had like 12 sandwiches or something for Old Ghost. And then I had like 4 more in my drop bags, and they were just absolutely blown out by the time I got to them anyway. And it's just like, it's so funny thinking about what I used to do. But honestly, like basically all I'm having now are gels and drink mix for like 16 and a half, 17 odd hours. But worst case scenarios, I've got like Coke, ginger ale. I'll have some kind of lollies along the way, salt and vinegar chips, bars, like this kind of thing. But touch wood, I'm generally pretty good with being able to get the nutrition down. Famous last words. Snap that back.
Cross fingers. Nah, it'll all go to plan, Caitlin. It'll all go to plan.
It'll all go to plan.
And so you're in the team house. What's it like there? Like, how many people are there? Who's in the house? What's going on?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's so it's me. We've got Abby and Cordis, Abby's husband.
Aww.
We've got Fiona and Matt. Jeshran and his partner's just coming as well, and then we've got Ingvild Casperson is here as well. So it's like a bit of a Western States house right now. So there's us, and then Dan's also here. He's in another house as well. And then quite a lot of the Adidas like runners that are here that do Broken Arrow will stay on and like pace us. Cool. I'm getting paced by Eli Hemming, and his wife Tabor is helping crew as well. And so it's a bit of a crossover between the Broken Arrow races, and then they stay and help us pace and crew and all of that jazz, because that's a huge side of Western States. Like just the planning behind the crew is massive. Yeah.
So you've got Eli pacing, Tabor helping crew. Is anyone else helping crew?
Yeah, so Meredith, the team nutritionist, she's helping me out. And then we've got her friends Brittany and Matt are helping, because you kind of need like an A and a B crew. Yeah. It's like impossible to get to both places. So, and then also Esther, one of Meredith's friends, helping as well. So it's a big, and that's like kind of a small crew in comparison to some people's crews. So I think there'll be maybe like 6 people helping me out. But some people have massive crews.
It's Western States, right? Like everyone wants to be there. So
yeah.
It's probably an easy sell.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's such an impressive race, and it's a big shift crewing. Like getting around it. But because basically from where we up Olympic Valley, you have to drive right down to Auburn and then drive back up the course. So it's like quite a long way. Longer running.
Yeah. Only a small amount of sympathy for them.
Yeah. Not as long as it takes running.
Yeah. So, I mean, last year, right, like that was kind of the welcome to Western States Caitlin Fielder. And you, like, what made you come back, and what are you hoping for this time, like with that kind of experience under your belt?
Yeah, I think the experience obviously helps a lot. And I think that's why I started excelling kind of a bit later on with like the 50K distances, just because I'd raced it so much and was so familiar with it. But I think that I still don't think it's that much experience for like only having done 100-mile race. But I do think with the territory, I think no matter how many times you can do a race this long, it can help you pace, but I think generally there's still quite a lot of stuff that can go wrong just because of the timing of it all. But I think last year was more about me just getting to that start line, and it was about a bit more than the racing, I think, just because last year we had a lot of family health situations going on, and it was really complicated, and it was more just about taking the opportunity that was presented to me. But throughout the race, I had a glimpse of where I think I can be in a race like that. And then obviously, I tore my quad with 48K to go in 2 places. So I felt that drift away from me quite a bit, and it was more just about the grind of kind of finishing, even though I didn't really think of pulling out. So obviously I was really happy to finish because that was a top 10, coming 8th. And then I think just because of the difficulty throughout that race and feeling like I really could have done better is what's drawn me back into it. Just the dissatisfaction of coming 8th and having a real sensation like I could have been further up, I think maybe leaves me wanting more or just to see how it will go. Like it's hard to change position wise because this year is, I think, a lot more competitive and a lot closer in terms of where we can all be. But I also do just have it like I would like to knock off more than an hour from my time. And so that's kind of hopefully more than an hour 15 kind of, and that I think maybe that could place me high up, but I'd like to just have that time in mind.
I remember you finishing. We had it on the TV at home, and I was like, here comes Caitlin. I looked at you finishing, and I thought, she looks like she's got more in the tank. And I didn't realize you'd torn your quad, which is quite a good reason for having a bit more in the tank. Like, do you feel like that's actually going to help you mentally go, yeah, like this is going to be way easier that last 40-something Ks, not running on a torn quad. It's going to feel so much better. Or like, what do you think you're going to get from that?
Yeah, I hope so. Like, I hope it does, but I think it's so easy to forget pain. Like, it's so easy to forget those situations that you can be in. But I think I'm well aware that it's not just going to go perfectly well, but I am prepared for it to be painful, I think. And I think, yeah, knowing that I have done it and not had a positive experience over that last 50K, I'd like to just really feel like I can race it well. And then that will probably bring me a lot of contentment over potentially a placing type thing. But I just really want to enjoy it or enjoy as many moments of it as I can, because last year it was definitely clouded by the struggle that I felt. It was basically like every downhill I basically had to walk it, and the majority of that last 48K, like there's a strong amount of downhill in there. So it wasn't, I would just say it wasn't pleasant, and I'd like to kind of rewrite that memory. And I've ran that course again since, and it's been really good checking it out again. So having some different memories with some good mates while I've been checking it out. But yeah, I really think that I can do better, and I can be a lot more competitive with these distances. So I feel like I've got something to prove.
Oh, we believe in you, Caitlin. You've got all of, I'm sure, New Zealand and probably Australia as well behind you. Like, what does it mean to be representing New Zealand on that stage?
Oh, I'm so proud. Like, I'm always so proud to be from New Zealand. I was actually running some of the course and cheering on our teammates, and I saw some Kiwis and had some photos with them, and it was so cool. Oh. It's just like I love coming from New Zealand, and yeah, I'm really proud to be from there, and so it's a part of me also wants to do well to represent New Zealand well. But you know, I feel really happy and lucky to be from New Zealand.
Oh, we feel lucky and happy to have you representing us, because it'll be way better than me.
I'm hoping I'll have a Kiwi flag on my bib, because apparently there's one there.
Yeah, cross fingers. I mean, you could probably just get a sticker or something, like.
Yeah.
Change it.
I will. I'll just draw all over it or something.
Yeah. Oh, well, you've been very generous with your time, Caitlin. It's been fun catching up, and we just wish you all the best for Western States. Hope you have the day that you want and deserve, and we'll be watching from home, definitely. Hopefully you can hear our cheers from here.
Thank you so much. I'll be feeling the positivity come my way, and feel my mum and dad be, awake the whole time also.
I'll invite myself over for a watch party at their house.
Oh God, they'll be, I hope I'm on the camera a bit more this time, because I think majority of the time they just see me come through the checkpoints, but that's the goal. Just get on there so I can wave to mum and dad.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, all the very best. Run well, go hard, and whatever the outcome, we'll be proud of you. But yeah, hope that you get the race that you deserve.
Thanks, Ellie. I really appreciate it.
We've talked about it's still 358 runners, and it's been 358 runners since 1977 or whenever that was.
Andrew from the future here. Yeah, 369 runners is the limit. There we go.
But it's not, for a race that could, they could print money if they wanted to, right?
They already have, what is it, 1,500 volunteers or something, and they're working their butts off at the aid stations. It's full on, and I love how there's a wait list for the aid station volunteers. Like, that's amazing. That blows my mind.
Oh my God,
I love that.
So cool.
And
shout out to John Onate as well. Sorry, been on this podcast. Dr. John Onate, amazing dude, and I think he was the AIDS or the medical captain at Devil's Thumb.
Oh yeah.
Oh
cool.
Yeah, he's a G. He's a total G.
I was in pretty bad shape when I got to Devil's Thumb. I was completely overheated. I was roasting. I think that's the top of the first climb. It's top of the first canyon climb. So I was right at the heat of the day. And yeah, I remember just coming in there cooked, but they had like iced lollipops, iced blocks. Sorry, I struggle with the word. They had ice blocks. That was amazing, actually. I just remember just one of those had an incredible effect. So here's a question that obviously people have been asking for a while, and we don't know the exact answer to it, but I had this. I have one of these mates who's a very numbers-driven human being rather than emotion-driven human being, and he said, when do you think UTMB is going to buy Western States? And I'm like, no, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. There's just no way. And he said, why not? He said, well, people will be disgusted. They'll throw their toys out of the cot. It'll ruin the purity of the race, and they'll sort of carry on. And of course, he says, maybe for a few years, but then the new generation will come through, and they won't even know about all of that history, or at least they'll just look at it as like, oh yeah, that's a nice story, but check it out. It's Western States by UTMB, like it's a qualifier for stones and all this. Oh, I think probably is anyway, but like. people coming through. So your oldies like me will be shitty about it. Will probably still want to do it. And at some point, generations will come through that won't know any different and won't even care. And that was his argument, that it will be fine. And they'll expand it to 1,000, 2,000 runners, and there'll still be wait lists, and it'll still be a huge success, and it'll be amazing. And it'll be branded beautifully, and it'll be the key race in North America for UTMB. It was hard to argue with him, even though I wanted to, because obviously I hate the idea of it, and I don't want it to change. But then again, that's a little gatekeepy, isn't it? So I don't know. How do you guys feel about that concept or that idea?
Ellie?
I don't think it'll happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that they have a very firm and strong traditional governance, and I can't see it changing. I think they'll hold tight. I think that probably those talks have already happened, and probably they've been told no. It is how it is. What's your take, Matt?
I would consider a little race company beginning with A
Viper
and
running,
ending with Vararipa would be more of a
thing. That's
and
true.
Who knows what happens in the background, but I tell you what, if UTMB did buy it, what they would need is some top shelf Kiwi commentators. So Evil Dev, if you're listening, mate, if you're listening, two of the best ever took the
that
gig
would have
right
been
here.
amazing, because I had to sit at that finish line for about 8 hours because I had nowhere else to go and listen to the commentator droning on about everyone coming in, which was cool, but it was like, wouldn't mind some variety here. I wouldn't mind a bit of banter. That'd be quite good.
We'll bring the banter.
Bring the bants.
Yeah,
that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'm with Ali. I think I don't think, and it seems like it's so linked in with the governance and everything like that won't change places. But I think that if they did sell it to UTMB, I mean, there would be a lot of performative outrage. There'd be a lot of internet, but I'd have to turn off the internet at the house.
Oh my goodness!
For about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And that would die down as soon as Jim, when Jim Walmsley said, "Hey, I'm coming back to run UTMB because Hoka are a sponsor," or "Hey, Hoka are giving me a sponsor entry into Western States," which God damn, he's done enough from Alabama. Let the man run. Everyone sort of went, "Oh, cool, okay." I can just sit with that cognitive dissonance. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes. But I think even if they did, they'd be 358 people not disgusted enough that they would put their hats in the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it is an amazing course. They're definitely good friends, like at the 2024 one. At the briefing and everything, UTMB is mentioned a lot. They've got a banner up. They're clearly good buddies, the two races, organisations. So that's what kind of gets people talking. It's like, well, is it actually quite clever that they're what is it? The keep your friends close and your enemies closer. It could be a bit of that. I don't know. We'll see. I think it is very special that so few people can do it, and that makes it amazing. And if that gets increased by too much, the swag bags will get smaller, that's for sure. UTMB, you get like a vest that is, mine was like this teal coloured thing that
a gilet. Do you have a UTMB gilet?
I never wear it. I can't find the right moment.
It's the moment when you've got your Western States finisher shirt on. You're like, I'm a bit cold, but I'm not cold enough for a full jacket. I'll just pop this on.
Yeah, that's the moment. Hasn't happened yet. Maybe it will. It's in great condition. I'll give it that. That's what you get. You don't get anything. Certainly don't get the beautiful. And that's the crazy thing about Western States is that silver buckle that costs more than your race entry fee to make. So it's all sponsors that pay for it, and that's again, it's part of this. I mean, I don't know what it costs a couple of years later, but it was about $420 US or something. A bargain considering what an incredible event it is.
I have a thought about the UTM, if it did go to UTMB. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there's no mandatory gear at Western States, is there?
No, there's none.
Because it's that kind of, it has that very sort of, and I say this in the sort of the libertarian or unique exceptionalism, sort of that spirit of the Americans is like, you look after yourself, you take responsibility for yourself, and if something goes tits up, buddy, well, if you can crawl to the next aid station, get yourself some salted potatoes, that's good. but you agree to, you could run it with a metal canteen and a Hershey bar, a la Gordie Ainsley in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if UTMB coming on board or a big company, then they'd be like, hey, we need you to sign this, and look,
yeah, could do.
And,
yeah, maybe.
And I think that would certainly put the cat amongst the pigeons.
It'd take a hell of a weather event though, because it's, I mean, even up in the highs, up at the 2,800 meters, it's still very, very warm even in the morning. So it would take some pretty unusual weather for it to be sketchy. But I'm sure it's happened. I don't know. I wore a vest the whole time just so I didn't have to carry bottles in my hand. The vest was empty. I didn't have anything in it, and it was just the bottles at the front, so that they weren't in my hands because I wanted to keep my hands free. That was all.
Have you ever run double handheld? Ali, did you ever run with the double handheld?
No, never.
Andrew, did you ever run with the double handheld?
Single handheld, definitely single handheld. But
Never the double.
Handheld. Never the double. Never double handed it.
Never double handed it. What? And I had the Scott Jurek UD. I've still got it actually. In fact, Lola used to run with it. It was super cute. Just the UD bottle with like it looks like a Tiva strap around it. Were you handheld with the pocket? You could put your car keys in.
Yes.
All right.
Pocket for car keys. That's right. Yeah. Or a gel. Maybe squeeze a gel in. Yeah.
Squeeze.
Yeah. I mean, that's the Western States thing, though. Like, if you think of someone running at Western States, they've either got the holey shirt with the no sleeves, with the holes, or and two handholds, and they're just, the long hair's flowing, your Jurek and Walmsley sort of vibes as they fly along the trails. That's your picture, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I had my first, what are they, ACG, the Nike people? What is it? The Caleb Olsen, wasn't it, who won last year?
Yep.
He wore that white thing with all the
salami wrapper.
Bits. Yeah, the salami wrapper. And I saw the first one out in the wild, my first one out in the wild at Riverhead in the weekend.
What time?
I had to. I hope they don't mind, but I did have a little chuckle at myself thinking it's about 4 degrees.
Yeah, it was so cold out there.
It's not really great testing conditions for a shirt that's designed for 40 degrees, but hey, man, you do you, bro. You do you. It's fine. Whatever you want to wear.
Nipples like cheer legs. My God, that's, yeah. Oh, look, I'm not a fan of that look. I mean, I've seen some people in the singlets. I like that. I think that looks sick. But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they work, and I'm sure that I'm sure it's a 1%er for the 1%ers. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am damn sure. But not for this cowboy. Tell you about salami wrapper.
I don't think 4 degree weather in Riverhead's probably the right place for it. But hey, whatever you want to do, it's fine.
Hey, I'm not yucking anyone's ear.
He was happy. He was smiling. Whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking about people who are smiling, Ali, you've been reaching out globally. You've been getting people to come and talk to us about Western States. Interesting conversations with interesting runners. Who did you talk to next?
I got Holly Ranson to give us a bit of a insight into how she's feeling in her build up to Western States. So Holly's had some pretty incredible performances in the last couple of years, coming from Australia. She was second place at World Track 24 Hours, I think, beating the previous course record there. So she's had some solid runs, and she nabbed her golden ticket at Tarawera, I believe. So, looking forward to seeing how Holly goes. So, yeah, we'll hear from Holly.
This is her first one, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Gee, that's exciting. I'm just having a quick look at some of her results. So she ran Tarawera this year.
Yeah.
Overall 14th, fourth female. Oh, yeah, because it rolled down because the first...
Rolled down too, yeah.
So that's a score. 409 Ks it did Kalgoorlie last year.
Yep.
Woo!
Nothing to sneeze at.
Jeepers. 263 K?
Yeah.
Oh, that was at the 48 hours. Actually, I thought she'd run that in 24. Oh, has she? No, she had run it. Oh, it is the 24 hour. Sorry, it said 48 hour, but the 24 hour was the second part.
Yeah.
263K.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Pretty legit, hey?
That is outrageous. That's got to be close to the world record. It can't be far off.
Well, I think they beat the previous course record, but the woman that won got more than Holly.
Wow.
So I think they were both over it. Yeah.
Incredible. That's amazing. Anyway, Holly, you spoke to Holly, and we'll play Holly now.
Hi, my name is Holly Ranson and I'm from Tasmania, Australia. I'm currently living in Cobdogla in South Australia, but you'll have to Google that to figure out where it is. I'm heading to Western States Endurance Run and I am feeling extremely lucky to be here lining up for this iconic race. I still can't actually believe it is happening to me. My goal for Western is to have an amazing day, to soak up the experience and make heaps of cool memories with my crew, and hopefully share some miles with other runners out on the trail. The build-up to Western States has been very interesting and intense as my partner and I moved across Australia to a place where I now have to drive for 6 hours every weekend to train on the trails. And then I have had a whirlwind last month trying to figure out how to do this on my own in America. So it's been quite the experience. On race day, I'm looking forward to doing my first 100-mile trail race, trying to take in the beauty of the course whilst not tripping over, experiencing what everyone says are the best volunteers you'll ever find in any race anywhere, and thanking my crew, soaking up the iconic sights of this race and enjoying the atmosphere, especially once we get to the last mile of the course and, of course, on the track at Placer High School. I feel so much support from the local community in Auburn and up here in Truckee, where I've been training over the last month, as well as the trail running community at home in Australia, who've been so supportive and excited to see how I go out there. And of course, my incredible crew, which includes my fiance, Nick, my pacer, Phil Gore, and my mindset coach, Rob Mason, as well as our friends, Warren and Claire Hurst from New Zealand. The best bit of advice I've had about Western States was from Mael Backhausen, who said, get your pacer to time you for a predetermined amount of time that you get to spend cooling off in the river at Rucky Chucky whilst doing the crossing. I'm looking forward to racing alongside the deepest and most talented field of professional female runners I've ever seen at one race, because I think it is super rare for an amateur athlete from Australia to line up against a field like this. And I'd like to think that those athletes show me what might be possible for myself in the future.
Amazing talents. And we've got some other irons in the fire, so stay tuned for some more updates.
Ali from the future here. Just introducing our next guest, Lachlan Colbatch, who is running Western States for the first time, or hailing from Diamond Creek in Victoria, Australia. So here we are having a chat with Lachlan. How exciting. I'm joined by Lachlan Colbatch. Lachlan, where are you at the moment?
Right now, I'm in my hotel room in San Francisco. So we've been here since Saturday and just doing all the tourist things.
Yeah, but you're actually, what are you in the US for?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, for the main event, yeah. Western States Endurance Run. So Statesmas, as they call it. Yeah, so super stoked about that.
Are you feeling like it's like a kid coming into Christmas?
Yeah. It's all about the end. Yeah, all about the anticipation. Yeah. So there's a lot of build-up, a lot of excitement, a lot of dreams coming true. So, yeah, very exciting.
And, like, what does it mean? So obviously you're going for the first time. Like, what kind of made you want to do Western States, and how does it feel to be lining up for it?
It's a real mix of sort of healthy respect. Definitely a lot of healthy respect. My first miler, so there's a lot of unknowns in there. But it's super exciting. I mean, what are the chances? I think I had about a 1% chance of getting in, and it's like buying the scratchy ticket. You sort of, you have these dreams of hoping you win, but you never think it's gonna be your turn. And they called the ticket out, called the number, and it's like, oh crap, I've got to do this now.
What are you most looking forward to about it?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know. It's just, I think it's like I'm looking forward to just seeing the event. Like, I've been following this event for years, like a lot of people. All the names, all the like all the aid stations and all the checkpoints, they've got really evocative names that sort of bring. So it's like going to a place that you've heard a lot about, you know intimately, but you've never been there before. So just actually getting some sort of reconciliation in your mind about what does Robinson Flat look like? What does it feel like to be there? What does it taste like? What is it? Just really getting in amongst it. Even just being amongst the elites, lining up 300 people and 50 of them are trail heroes, which is just going to be amazing. Like I'm just going to be doing a whole lot of like shady, set of selfies with, oh, there's Killian. I'll just line myself up behind him, and oh, there's John Kelly. I'll just line myself up behind him. Actually, it's really funny. I've just been following John Kelly's on Insta, and I saw his stories on Facebook actually pop up. And I've literally, he's in San Fran at the moment. We've just been literally following each other around all the different spots. I'm just desperately hoping to bump into him, but not yet. But yeah, just seeing all my childhood heroes is just going to be amazing. Well, not childhood, obviously, but
adulthood running heroes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So so I'll be super starstruck. But just getting in there, having an adventure, just doing it, getting to the end, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's just like one big adventure. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Got a bunch of mates over here who are coming over to crew me as well, so going to be celebrating with them really hard as well. And it's going to be good.
You know what? It sounds like those people like John Kelly and Killian and stuff should actually be getting selfies with you, because I just got a message that said, I just wanted to say that, so Lachlan and some of the crew are over at Olympic Valley. The whole of the Diamond Creek runners are behind him virtually back in Melbourne, Victoria. We have over 60 people in a chat group following his progress, and we have a massive watch party set up at the pub on Sunday where we will be streaming the event on their big screen. We're all very excited for him. So it sounds like you've got a massive fan base there, Lachlan. Like, what is it? You've got the whole of Diamond Creek trail runners behind you.
That's it. Massive shout out to the crew at Diamond Creek. It's been a bit surreal, really. I'm not really one to be front and centre and in the limelight, but everybody's got around it. Everybody's going to be watching and following, and it's kind of like just grown a life of its own, really. It's kind
pretty
of surreal.
Cool.
Yeah. I've got some awesome mates. So that sounds like Darren Hetherington. So massive shout out to Darren.
Yeah, that was Darren.
He's been getting behind it, and he's been doing all the logistics and the organising. He set up sweeps for times of when I'm going to hit Forest Hill and finish times. He's gone all out.
Oh my goodness,
it's been awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to be more entertaining. They're going to do some live crosses. So I've got some guys here from Diamond Creek Runners, Rob,
awesome.
Trevor and Paul. Yeah, so they're going to be doing some Facebook live crosses back to the group. I want to see them
Brilliant.
after 30 hours at the pub. I reckon they're going to be more entertaining than I'm going to be after 30 hours on the track. So
they will be. Maybe there should be some kind of like a drink if Lachlan says this in one of the live streams or something.
I reckon
from the
pint for every
AidStations.
mile, surely.
Oh, holy moly.
That's incentive to get to the end, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it'll make for entertaining, recovery time for you too, watching all the stuff.
That's it.
Diamond Creek, like there's a well-known runner from Diamond Creek, Lucy. Like, are we going to see a top finish from you as well? Like hailing from following in Lucy's footsteps?
I don't think Diamond Creek's going to make a podium twice. I think I might be more golden hour side than podium side, I think.
Okay.
It's been pretty cool to be able to share the journey with Lucy as well. I think she's lining up for Lavaredo on the same day, actually. She's been great.
Is it the same day?
I think it's the same day. Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
But we've caught up a couple of times, and she's given me some good tips, which has been awesome. Of course, had a run with Lucy's dad, Ash, last week as well. So he's also been giving me some tips. Yeah. So
what
went
was
to one of our
Ash's
local haunts
advice? What was Lucy's advice, and what was it?
Well, you know, it was really funny. I caught up with them back in January, and both of them at the same time went out for a coffee. And just said to Lucy, "Oh, look, give me the lowdown on, give me some tips. I need to know everything about Western States. Tell me what you know." And it was funny because she would be giving me her view, and then Ash would turn around and go, "Well, hang on a minute. You're at the front of the pack. I've got a different memory."
Yeah.
Like when I went through Forest Hill, it was dark. It wasn't light. So it was kind of interesting hearing the two stories. But
Lucy's going, take in the beautiful view. And Ash is like, mate, there was no view. It was dark.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But no, they've been great. It's been great to have the support of both of them and get their advice and the tips. It's just little things like Ash gave me some advice to change my watch from kilometres to miles earlier on, just to so that I could get a sense of what as I'm running through what miles feels like and doing some of the conversions in my head. That's been super helpful. Mm-hmm. Don't run up the scarp. That was another one. Take it easy going up the escarpment. Take in the sunrise.
Yeah.
Just little things, cooling strategies, which I don't think I'm going to need this year, actually. Weather is looking amazing.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be absolutely on point. I think it's just below average, maybe 25 to 30 degrees around Robinson Flat. I think I'll hit Forest Hill probably, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. It's a bit of an unknown, but probably cooled off by then, I'm hoping. So, the weather gods have come in really timely this year because I think it was about 30-odd degrees in Auburn at the moment, 33 maybe. So it was getting pretty hot, and then a cool change is going to swing in. So, perfect. And there's no snow at the top. So should be a fairly fast race, I reckon, this year. Yeah, for the elites anyway.
Exciting. Yeah. Oh, cool.
I just want to get to the finish line. I'm just happy to get to the finish line.
I bet. Well, gosh, it's so exciting. And I can imagine you're full of all different feelings. We won't take up too much more of your time, but just appreciate the chat and that you're sharing that pre-race excitement with us. Everyone in Australasia, not just Diamond Creek, will be right there behind you cheering for you, Lachlan. I'm not sure if we'll see you on our TV screens quite as much as we'd like, but we can only hope. But and I tell you what, I feel like they should actually put in the coverage the live feeds from Diamond Creek as well from the pub. That'd make for some entertainment for us all. Yeah,
live cross straight in. Yeah. I'll speak to Craig.
Totally,
see if I can organise it.
Yeah. Talk to Craig. Yeah, we'll jack it up. Yeah.
And also a couple of other massive shout outs. Shout out to you, Ali, for your coaching. Thank you so much. Really appreciated it. You've got, I think it'll be, hopefully if we get there, it'll be a large part down to the scheduling there. So I really appreciated that. And shout out to my family too, who all came down with a heavy cold last week, and so far managed to quarantine themselves away from me. So I've managed to stay clear of that. So that's been awesome. Their support's been awesome as well. So yeah.
Oh, and it is right. There's a lot of time that goes into this. Like it's not just the race day itself. There's a big period of time where you've really, put a lot into this. So it's good to kind of recognize your family and recognize all of that has gone into it, and but keep riding that wave of excitement and appreciation for being where you are, because I'm sure there's lots and lots of people that would love to be in your shoes right now.
I think I heard someone say that 4 out of 5 people that toe the line this year it'll be their first time, and it will be their only time to run Western States. Yeah. So you look around the line and you just think, these are the hopes and dreams of 4 out of 5 people. Obviously, some people return, but most don't. And so it's a one shot for a lot of people. So it's kind of got that special feeling. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. I can feel the energy, and I just can't wait to keep tracking you on race day, and look forward to hearing how it all goes for you. And I know you'll hear in the episode, Andrew, our co-host, has raced Western States before, and he just he could be a blimmin' salesman for the race. Like, he absolutely loves it. So it sounds like Statesmas is well named, because it sounds like it's just the absolute best. So I hope you have the absolute best time out there. Really enjoy it. And can't wait to see how you go. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thanks, Ali. All right.
Before we head out of here, let's talk about the shiny diamonds. For completionist's sake, if you want the end all and be all of predictions and previews, go to iRun Far. They're the best. They're the goats. Check out their men's and women's previews. I chucked a link in our show notes here, and I'll put a link in our show notes for the weekend. But I guess that's the thing, isn't it, Andrew, that makes it, and Ali, that makes it so just absolutely mind-blowing, is the depth of the sharp end of the field, and those are just the people. It's like Hunt for the Wilder people, and that's just the ones we know about. It's like Ricky Baker doing the crimes, and that's just what we know about.
There's no doubt there'll be dark horses that we won't mention or think about that will do incredibly well.
Top 10 women returning. There's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, public maths. There's 9 out of the 10 top 10 women coming back. Ali, who do you like?
I mean, who do I like? Caitlin. Yeah. I'm a big Caitlin fan, obviously. I said to Caitlin when I chatted with her, when she finished last year, I just looked through and went, she's got more in the tank there. And obviously she did, because she torn her quad with 40-something Ks to go. So it'll be good to see her actually have a true run at it. Abby Hall, we've had her on the podcast, really wonderful human. And I'm sure she's been really targeting this again. So, but, a bit of pressure on the shoulders there now, being defending champion. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know.
What do you think about, she's not on our little list of returning because she hasn't done it before, Molly Seidel. She's coming from an incredibly fast marathon background, isn't she? She won something a little while back.
She's running for Satisfy.
Oh.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a Satisfy pro, yeah.
That's a shame.
So she'll just be going around in a circle. It'll be...
Should we listen to some sweet music though, Matt?
You can't call it sweet music. That's
okay, I can't
I'm not ready to let that go.
Music.
I'm not ready.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, but she's going to send
you.
it. She's absolutely going to send it. Marion Hogan as well. I mean, anyone in that list. Fu Zhaozhang. I mean, my lord. What? She was second last year, Fu Zhaozhang?
I think so. And then there was Hao Ha as well. She's quite fun to watch, I think.
Yeah. I mean, what's our consensus team? I'm Team Caitlin.
Yeah, Team Caitlin.
Sure.
Sure. Come on, Andrew. Tell us what you really think.
No, I mean, I think Abby's going to be incredibly strong.
Yeah.
She's the one with the big target on her. She was so strong last year. Caitlin will have to have a blinder, but if she does, I'm here for it, man. Fiona Pascal probably as well. Yeah. It's so ridiculous. It's so stacked.
It is.
And the top 10 men, I mean, there's 6 of the top 10 coming back. So Caleb Olsen's not coming back. The 3 others aren't coming back. But Killian Jornet, Jeff Mogavero, Daniel Jones, a little guy named Daniel Jones from Whakatane, Ryan Montgomery, Hans Troyer, and Hiroki Kai. I mean, my goodness me.
Yeah, and Francesco Puppi is coming in hot from Italy, so he will be very good. Just having a quick look at the non-returnee, the non-top 10, Adam Peterman, some guy called Hayden Hawkes.
That guy, Jeff Wormsley, Jim Wormsley, John Wormsley. Yeah, look, Jim Wormsley.
John Kelly's coming in. That's cool.
John Kelly, yep.
Yeah, Jeff Browning.
Zach
Miller.
This
fast on his feet.
Yep. Jeff Grunewald is in there as well.
Justin
Grunewald. Jeff Browning's brother, Jeff Grunewald.
Cool, Bob Hearn.
Yeah.
Good old Bob Hearn. That's fun.
What are we thinking?
Oh, my goodness.
I want your heart, not your head.
Oh, heart?
Dan Jones.
Heart, for me, heart is Killian.
Oh, your heart's
Yeah,
Killian.
man, I want him to
I
just...
am.
wow.
My heart is Killian
I
with
am-
Dan Jones second.
Can't
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to
you
give me a
two.
wet fever dream, it's Killian and Dan Jones racing for the finish.
Holding hands across the finish.
No,
Holding hands.
absolutely
Broken his
not.
other arm.
No holding hands. But Killian gets him on the climb up into Auburn, and
What?
they both go sub 14. There you go.
Traitors.
That's
Traitors.
the dream.
Can't believe
No,
it.
there's no love. I
Sorry,
mean,
Dan.
that's-
Sorry, Dan.
So, okay, that's my heart. My head, Dan Jones, all day.
Your head is Dan Jones.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
know why. He's so good. He's so good.
My head is Hans Troyer and Jim Walmsley finding it out.
Yeah, Jim.
Sorry.
It's hard to go past Jim.
Pretty hard to go past Jim.
But this is
Like,
the thing,
literally and
and this is the
figuratively.
beauty of the sport. Jim could, and I don't wish him to. He could twist an ankle. He could have a microbiome in his something in his gut that
It's pretty glass half empty, mate. You know.
Yeah.
He could go the wrong way at mile 91.
he could run into a bear. He could run into several. Yeah, it's going to be hella interesting any way you cut it, and I'm certainly going to be disrupting my Saturday by watching it. It's going to be Sunday, isn't it? Because we're 19 hours ahead, so it'll be our Sunday.
Correct. Yeah.
Not going to be many chores.
Yeah, I
getting
think it
done.
starts at midnight, Saturday night, midnight. Yeah, which is very inconvenient. But the finish.
Final thoughts,
The finish
Ellie?
is quite good.
Yeah. finish is
Final
awesome.
thoughts. I'm just stoked that the coverage is actually improved and we'll get so much, get so much more interactive and viewable now. It's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Ellie, if you got a sponsored ticket or something to go and do it, would you do it? Would you go?
No, I'd have no chance of doing it at the moment.
No, but if you had a year to prepare or 2 years to prepare, would you do
I
it?
don't know.
Like if you could. Like how much does it tickle your fancy?
It doesn't really.
Right.
Like, nah. I'd like to, if anything, I'd like to probably go crew or go record a live podcast or something like that so that I could really soak up the atmosphere, maybe run the course over a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, it's probably, unless you're at the pointy end of the field, it's one of the races that you actually don't need crew really at all. I mean, the assistance you get is so amazing. You really don't need crew. I only had crew at 100K just to.
Did you?
No, it was awesome. It was great to catch up with them and have a bit of a chat. But it was more for a bit of a morale boost than any necessity of crew. Yeah.
Matt?
I'd bite my left arm off to do it. Yeah,
Man.
absolutely, 100%.
Bite your left arm
I'd
off.
quit my job.
Yeah.
I would.
Pro athlete.
No, I'm serious. I would rally to get my KiwiSaver out, and I'd say something. I don't know. I'd make
Whoa.
something up. And yeah, 100%.
Awesome.
Yep.
Make something up.
She's left me. I'm living in my car. I need all that money.
But it was worth it
And yeah,
for the Silver Cougar.
absolutely. And I probably wouldn't even get a Silver Cougar, but whatever. I don't care. Just it'd be rad to do it, and it'd be rad to go. And yeah. Final thoughts. I mean, Andrew, what are your final thoughts?
Obviously, good luck to everyone who's doing it. Those that are listening, we've got a few Kiwis. I did have it loaded up, but I've hit a different button. So bear with me just 1 second while I hit the country button. Because I think Caitlin's under Andorra. Which is funny.
Andorra, I know.
Obviously, Dan Jones. Maximilian Janzik. Now, he's pretty quick. Hey,
Yeah.
golden ticket. So
Yeah.
that'll be exciting. Travis Still.
Yeah.
A lottery entrant. I don't know how many. 64 tickets. Pretty good efforts. Good number of years. So all the best to those guys. It's nice to have a few Kiwis taking part, and I'll definitely be following along, see how they all go. And I suppose the Australians as well, even though we're way better than the Australians at Western States. Way better. It's not even close.
On aggregate, per
It's
capita.
not even-
no, actually,
no,
we're
not even per capita.
No, it's not. We're just the best.
It's
at it.
not even close. Sorry, Australia. It's because your mountains are like little bumps. Oh, here we go. It's true. It's
Here
true.
we go.
You know it's true. There are
Andrew McDowell at dirtchurchradio.com is the email. No, that doesn't exist, so email anyone. But yeah, I love this sport so much, and it's so exciting to be part of the culture, talking about it to everyone around the world who's listening. Thank you so much, and I hope that if you are running it, or you're going to crew, or you're even in the area, have the best time and be amazing ambassadors for our sport and culture. And I love running and I love hanging out with you two. This has been the AidStation podcast. I'm Matt Raymond.
I'm Ali Pottinger.
I'm Andrew McDowell. Good luck.
Stay tuned for the regular DCR podcast over the upcoming weeks. We've got some super cool guests in the bag and ready to share Matewa.